Howdy Tabletop RPG fans, thank you for supporting this channel. I'm Wrangleme, Grand Poobah of Game Design, and this Reviews Day topic is the Pocket Universe RPG. Loyal fans of this channel will recall that I've already reviewed the Twerps RPG by Jeff and Manda D, aka Talzemir Mur. As fun as Twerps was, it was difficult to make more crunchy or engaging adventures. Pocket Universe RPG is the natural progression and continues to evolve a simple core system for almost any kind of role-playing game. I purchased the original signed 16-page RPG zine version from Jeff D at a convention in 2015. The version of the PDF on DriveThruRPG is 32 pages and was last revised in 2013. These PDFs all seem to have much more original artwork, which was missing in the RPG zines. All of this is published under the new company, Unigames, and their website, unigames.us, contains many upgrades, expansions, and resources to use with Pocket Universe games. Upgrades include Addendum, Fantasy Races, and the Quick Magic system. I found a few layout errors and problems, but most have been corrected by fans on the website or in some of the online forums. The RPG zine included a short adventure called Homecoming and a sample character sheet. Both must be downloaded separately in the PDF format. Teenage Demon Slayers is a supernatural urban campaign setting for Pocket Universe RPG. The original rules are required. TDS is also published in 2001 and available in a 20-page RPG zine, which I got signed, or a 26-page PDF. The 2-page adventure, Strength and Numbers, is included in the RPG zine and is a separate download as a PDF. The TDS setting is action-packed and contains rules for hunting and slaying demons as both gifted teenagers or slightly tainted demonic teens. Quicksilver is the full game system based on the Pocket Universe with a fantasy role-playing campaign setting, no extra books required, although the website contains an adventure map and a new character class as PDF. Quicksilver 2nd edition was published in 2006, and the PDF is 93 pages long. This is called the light version. The incredible cover is done by their friend Dennis Loubet. Quicksilver has fantasy races, an original magic system, and a full setting of villages, ruins, wilderness, and dungeons. The quick races and quick magic add-on systems add racial background, the psych ability, NRG points, and mental defense to the Pocket Universe, unifying with Quicksilver so they both have the same character sheet. How to play Pocket Universe. This core book has rules for creating characters, attributes, stats, skills, advantages, disadvantages, defenses, social interaction, combat, weapons, armor, and character development. To successfully use an attribute or skill, a character must roll equal to or less than their score on 2d10 modified by difficulty and equipment bonuses. 2 is a critical success and 20 is a critical failure. For example, jumping a chasm might require an acrobatics check, which would be deft with any bonuses. If the player rolls 2d10 equal to or less than their acrobatics skill, they easily jump the chasm. If the character isn't trained, the player may have to roll on the deft attribute alone, and if the chasm is particularly tricky or extremely easier, there might be a difficulty modifier. Opposed skills apply the opponent's bonus as a penalty. Social interactions are against an opponent's intel or will attribute. Combat is an opposed skill using the character's weapon values against their opponent's defense values, with armor absorbing damage based on type. Health can be recovered by the medicine skill, rest, magic, or other means. In the newest editions with magic, the attribute of Psych is added, and each spell or power uses NRG points, which replenish by 1 each hour of rest. Teenage Demon Slayers is a supernatural urban setting for Pocket Universe. The setting includes player rules for teenager or demon characters, specific demon slaying skills or traits, modern weapons, and armor. For the DM, it includes rules for teenage life, school, modern laws, investigation, research, and elder NPCs. I particularly like the premise of a playable demon characters and unique rules for demonic abilities or powers. It is a fun setting and reminds me of the many urban fantasy popular works which could be played or adapted, including Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, Charmed, Supernatural, Dresden Files, or even Twilight. Quicksilver is the evolution of Pocket Universe, with the results folded neatly back into the original game. Quicksilver has also been adapted for Pathfinder rules and is available separately on DriveThruRPG. Two impressive news sections include sorcery magic rules and the Quicksilver magic system for crafting magical items. Quicksilver is a magical substance and is used to create these original magical items. The Quicksilver setting incorporates various goblin and fairy races, gremlins, goblins, hobgoblins, sprites, and elves. If you want to incorporate dwarves, halflings, and many more, I suggest downloading the Pocket Universe Quick Races PDF. There is Sample Adventure Robux Tomb as a PDF available for download on unigames.us. Perhaps the most impressive part of the book is the incredible sections on the world setting with creatures, history, maps, and descriptions of various locations. This is the current version of the Pocket Universe RPG character sheet with Quick Race and Quick Magic add-on expansions. It is identical to the character sheet used by the Quicksilver RPG. It starts with the usual demographic section: name, player, age, sex, race, movement, and portrait. Then 5 attributes: phys, deft, intel, will, and psych. Status is included for hits, hit points, EP, experience points, contact points, influence and connections with useful NPCs, and finally NRG, energy points used for powers or spells. While the personal traits section looks empty and unassuming on the character sheet, this section details the character's advantages and disadvantages and is one of the primary ways of differentiating your characters. Next is the skills section, where you indicate training from the 32 possible skills, then money and equipment, and a section on weapons and important weapon stats and values, and then defenses including melee, missile, and mental. Finally, a section on shields, which can take hits, and armor, which absorbs damage. This episode is brought to you by Kaboomkin, the smaller, faster, funnier RPG of cartoon, fairy tale, post-apocalypse mayhem. It's time to blow stuff up. Get it now at www.kaboomkin.com. Thank you all for watching this episode. Hit like, subscribe, or ring the bell, or Booger will get you. If you want to see more videos like this, go to hopspush.com and buy an RPG or t-shirt. Do good, annoy evil, and bye-bye.